Bene, abbiamo...
Very good. Here we have our volunteers. You can come up and stand where you like. Okay. What's your name?
Velia.
Nice to meet you. I'm Max. I'm going to give you these envelopes and I'd like you to mix them up. After you've mixed them, I'd like you to give one envelope to each of the other spectators and keep one for yourself. Okay, what I'd like you to do is to place the written part in front of you. This one in this position. Perfect. Okay. Now, what I'd like to ask you to do is to change positions and stop wherever you'd like. Okay. Okay, some more. Okay, perfect. There are 5 people standing here on stage with me. Each one of these people standing here will have to make a choice. In the first phase of this, 4 people will be eliminated and 1 person will remain in the middle of the stage. And for this choice, I'd like to ask someone from the public here to pick a number between 1 and 5. 4. Okay then. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What is your name?
Cristina.
Christina. Okay, I'd like for you to step into the center of the stage. And the rest of you, I'm sorry. Now, what I'm going to ask for the rest of you is I'd like for you to divide into 2 couples. What I'd like you to do is to have 2 couples over here and the other 2 remain over there. You can speak for a few minutes and then I'd like for you to decide who's going to stay here and who's going to go over there. Okay, and now I'd like for you to turn and face the other couple. So in this way you can see each other very well. Now, 2 of the couples have made a free choice. I'd like for you to choose which of these 2 couples are going to change their places with each other.
Loro.
Are you sure?
No.
Would you like to change?
Sì.
Then it'll be them over there. Okay, very good. Now you're standing completely in front of the other couple there. What is your name?
Velia.
E?
Fabrizio.
Velia e Fabrizio.
You have decided which couples were going to change, and Christina decided who was going to change places. Now what I'd like you to do is to look into each other's eyes.
Fabrizio e Velia.
And you're going to look at each other and decide who is going to go to the right and who is going to go to the left of Christina. And you can decide now. Okay, and so she's made her choice, and I'd like for you to move just right over here. What I'd like to ask you is, have you made a free choice?
Sì.
Would you like to possibly change places?
No.
Looked at him to see if he would decide.
Vabbè, come tutte le donne.
Obviously, that's clear. Decide between the 2 of you.
Io volevo cambiare.
Would you like to change?
Sì.
Sì.
Yeah? Okay, all right, go ahead and change.
Non ce lo richiede però.
No, okay, it's okay. Now, just the 2 of you remain. I'd like for you to do the exact same thing, look at each other in the eyes, and when you make your decision, I'd like for one of you to go to the left and one of you to go to the right. Your decision? Okay, good. The same thing for the 2 of you. You've made a free choice, is that right?
Sì. Sì.
I'll ask you, would you like to change?
No.
No? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds if you'd like to change. 5, if you'd like. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you've decided to not change. Like I said at the beginning of this effect, now there's still only one person who hasn't made a choice. There's one person here in the middle who hasn't made a decision to make any type of changes. What I'd like to ask you to do now, Christina, is to make a very simple decision, but a very important decision, because it can change everything. You can decide to leave them here as they are, or you can decide to change the first couple, change Fabrizio or Velia, or you can decide to change the second couple. What would you like to do?
Cambio la seconda coppia.
And so the second couple, the ones who decided not to change, you're going to change their position. Okay, go ahead. Christina, I'd like to ask you, would you now like to keep it as it is? Or would you like to change again, to make a new choice, another choice, but not the second couple, the one that you already decided to change? You can leave everything as it is, or you can decide to change also the first couple. You decide.
No, mantengo così.
You're going to keep them as they are. Okay. At the beginning of this experiment, there was here this tube, inside of which there is this rolled up tube of paper. I'd like to ask you now to please open up your envelopes to see what's inside. You can give me those envelopes. 2, 3, 4, 5. There are some colored paper. Is that right? There's a combination of 5 different colors, which in fact there are over 120 different color possibilities using these 5 different colors. And you have made a totally free choice to choose this particular color combination: orange, blue, red, green, and purple. Here, in this rolled up paper, I have this combination of colors: orange, blue, red, green, and purple.